Hello friends, welcome back to school. Today we are going to learn about what? Regional.
Regional kingdoms of medieval India.
Yeah. So what is medieval India? We need to learn, okay? So it is like a period when we had lot of kingdoms in India. It was dispersed across the whole area of the Indian continent, subcontinent, you can say. And lot of dynasties were there. Let's understand which of the dynasties were there. First, we'll understand about the Kannauj. What was Kannauj? Where was it?
It was in Kannauj was in India, and it was a very important site for most of the kingdoms.
Yeah. So it was a kind of a major central place, and from where lot of kingdoms were evolved. The one was Palas, and
Gujara Pratihara
yes,
and Rashtrakutas.
Pratiharas and Rashtrakuts. So they actually mostly Deccan area, Deccan of the Indian subcontinent, right? And little bit of the
Central.
central and Deccan. So it almost constituted almost whole part of India. Little bit of like
North.
Kashmir and northeast was not there, and also Punjab was not there. But other than that, it was completely there. What was the reason? So the Kannauj's position was very important because where is Kannauj located? Do you know? In
It
which?
is between, like, it's around Delhi, near the between the Pala, Rashtrakuta, and Pratihara dynasties.
Yeah, but today's India, where exactly it is? It is the center of India, right?
Yeah,
Almost center of India.
yeah.
And it also, the Kannauj was actually the symbol of power. So everybody wanted to conquer the Kannauj. And that's why so many kingdoms were evolved.
And then they started fighting.
Yeah, to get the power over there. And what were the dynasties involved?
Pala dynasty, Rashtrakuta dynasty, Gurjara Pratiharas, and Pallavas.
So Palas were,
And there was also Cholas.
yeah. So Palas, let's understand what were Palas. Where they were actually part of Eastern India. Okay. And who was the founder of Palas?
Mm,
Gopala. He was the first ruler, right?
yeah.
And then rulers, all the ruler.
Dharmpala
Dharmpala was the ruler, another ruler. And then they had like revived Nalanda University.
and founded Vikramshila University.
So that is the like center of the knowledge. So Palas were very important for the Indian University Foundation, right? Now understand about Rasht Rashtrakutas,
Founder Danti Durga.
Dantidurg, and 753 CE flourished around 200 years. It was there. It was the biggest one, right?
Yeah.
And it actually created the southern Deccan Plateau area. And then Ellora caves, if you know, they actually did that Ellora cave rock cutting part.
Wow.
So the architecture point of view, that actually created Deccan Plateau, kingdom in Deccan Plateau. Now let's understand about the Gurjars. Gurjar,
Gurjara Pratihara.
yeah. So now also we have Gurjars living in mainly in Haryana and Rajasthan. So that they are very big community. So they actually were the kingdoms. They had a kingdom long back.
Bhoja. The
King
King Bhoja.
Bhoj, yes. And dominance. It actually dominated the Gangetic Valley.
Most of the Western India.
Yeah. So that's why it was very important. Now let's understand about the Pallavas. Pallavas had the capital shifted to another place called Kanchipuram. So they were actually going very south, and they uh, actually started ruling three major states, which is now called Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Tamil
Tamil
Nadu.
Nadu.
So mainly the southern India part, now we have that came under Pallavas, and the center was Kanchipuram. Now we'll understand about the one another major dynasty, which was
He
Cholas.
was very strong.
They became like the next to uh, Pallavas. So they it was founded by
Uh,
Vijaya
with
Vijayalaya
Vijayalaya.
Vijayalaya and Actually, they captured the Pallavas part. So,
That's when a Pallava is not included.
yeah, but the Muthrayar, that place was captured by Cholas. Then they started becoming the big power.
Rajaraja 1 and Rajendra 1.
Yeah, Rajaraja Chola and Rajendra Chola. So they ruled for very long time, almost like more than 20 years. No, almost 20 years, right?
They destroyed the naval forces of the Cheras of Trivandrum.
Yeah, and the kingdom, how the kingdom was administrated. So it was very good administration. They created a lot of different things. So first is the General Assembly, Mahasabha, Sabha, and then smaller units were there, and it was having districts,
Provinces.
provinces. So this is the first kind of very structured administration, which is now also. So small units are called
Grama.
gramas, which is gaon now, gram, and districts were called
Nadus.
nadus. So and provinces means states were called
Mandala. Oh
mandalams,
yeah.
mandalams, and group of villages are also called gram panchayat,
Kurams.
kurrams. So these are all still exist. So that's a
In the
very,
southern India.
yeah. Now all of India, they follow the similar, the name got changed like gram panchayat and all.
In different languages.
Yes, but it's kind of the same kind of structure. Now, now let's understand the economy. So they had a very good economy.
Land revenue
Yeah,
was the one third produce of farmers.
yeah, and then they created very nice irrigation system across the Kaveri River, and also stored the water in huge tanks. Still, if you go in South India like Tamil Nadu, Andhra, they still have tanks under their home. So a lot of people actually created that, and they also used,
Sluice gates.
what is sluice gate? Do you know?
A sluice gate was used to regulate the water supply into a water channel, which helped in irrigating the fields.
That's right. So, looking at all these things, we can understand that the Cholas were the biggest and the very well structured empire. Even like Pallavas, where the Rashtrakutas was the biggest one. But now
The
understand,
longest one.
yeah, now understand after Gurjaras, Rajputs came. Where exactly they had the clans? They had Chauhans, Delhi and Ajmer, Malwa, Kannauj, and Dhilika, Tomars. So they were actually running the various different kind of dynasties or clans. So they all were, like now we call it Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand in Madhya Pradesh, and also in UP, Awadh, and Kannauj was part of Awadh. So kind of it is scattered across the northern India, mainly northern and eastern India, sorry, western India.
Northeast and northwest.
Yeah. So and what again, they also had a very nice structure of taxation system, and they kind of like a different kind of languages they had. They derived new languages. Sanskrit was very popular in that place, and
Prashastis are praises about kings written by the court, like people in the
yeah,
court.
yeah. And then we also had the taxation system. So they also took the tax of many things like traders, mines, artisans, peasants, and then there were exemptions also for Brahmins. So they were the main rulers. So they had the,
Brahmana took taxes for the land.
yeah. And then we had Samantas. Samantas were,
Defeated rulers who accepted suzerainty.
correct. So they actually got defeated, but still they were in the power because, but they were like not loyal. They were mostly
They
disloyal.
paid tribute and supplied a contingent of troops whenever needed.
And then the Maharaja Dhiraj, King of Kings. So there were a lot of kings, and then one of them was King of Kings, and state to govern itself. So it's kind of a federal structure, we can say now. There is one prime minister, then you have chief minister, something same kind of structure they had.
Like a council of ministers.
Yeah. So this is the medieval period. They had this kind of, now invaders. We'll know about people who invaded our country at that period of time, Ghaznavids and Ghazni. So, yeah. And then Turkish, he was the Turkish conqueror, right? And then Sultan Mahmud. Sultan Mahmud actually raided 17 times. His name was Sultan Mahmud. And then still we know that Somnath Mandir, he attacked Somnath Mandir many times.
Sultan Mahmud is also called Mahmud Ghazni.
He is the
Mahmud of Ghazni.
and then because of he created a lot of wealth and built a city called Ghazni. Now also it exists. Do you know?
Oh,
Kannauj and Somnath Temple he
he
attacked.
attacked there.
And then there's Beruni.
Al-Beruni.
Al-Beruni what? So he was a writer who wrote in Arabic language. He
He was a
create
very famous author at that
he
time.
wrote one book called Kitabul Hind, right? So this is about the invaders. And then we complete our discussion about medieval period of India. So this book actually we did not put the this was a new way of explaining it just by creating a mind map so you can remember it properly. So I'll show you the complete mind map, and then you can take a so you can take one screenshots for one things, and then you can understand like this way you can traverse, and then you can understand how it is structured properly. So you don't need to when you are going for exam and all, you don't need to read the complete book again. So you can create such kind of a mind map. These are very useful for your studies. So I'll recommend everyone to create such mind maps and study very smartly and hardly. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.